Many students are asking me, sir, how to handle the stress? Especially the students who are having the upcoming exams. Final students November, CMA students planning December, or CA students planning January or May. Like, time is getting over day by day. Somehow the days are being passed on, and the stress is piling up. The stress is increasing like anything. So people ask me, what do you do in order to overcome the stress? I'll tell you my previous, how I used to face a lot of stress. I don't know how many of you know that I have actually moved to Chennai. Okay, I moved to Chennai. Earlier, when I was in my hometown, where my office, my home, my entire setup is completely, there. I had this problem earlier where today I plan certain works to complete, but somehow it gets postponed. Because, especially with respect to giving recorded classes. Earlier, I used to do most of my classes recording through a studio. Okay, so every day I plan some 3 hours of recording, but somehow not even 1 hour will be completed. Somehow the work gets always postponed to the next day. Always the works get accumulated. When it comes like necessity, suddenly I will sit and work 4 or 5 hours, where my stress is extremely high, where my pressure is also high. We can handle work pressure, but stress is something that comes because we are postponing the things. You keep on postponing the things that you planned for the day, you generally accumulate the stress. Probably you are also in this category, right? Like, you planned to prepare today's so-and-so topic or tomorrow's so-and-so topic. You planned in the last 1 week so-and-so topics to cover. But what you really covered is something lesser than what you planned. It's substantially lesser than what you planned. And that causes the stress. You know what I did for eliminating? I made myself I have a very good infrastructure, in my hometown, Guntur. I have a very good infrastructure, my house, my office, everything was super top notch. In spite of the luxury lifestyle which I have, I left everything. I didn't even rent it, okay? I left everything and I came to Chennai. I have taken one house here, and I have started taking physical classes here. And you know what? Every day morning, I am taking 2.5 hours session every day morning. And whenever time comes, I'm taking revision classes as and when possible. And today I am completely stress-free. Then I realized, okay, earlier I used to feel very stressful because of the work accumulation, which I'm not doing. Whereas today I'm absolutely stress-free state of mind. Like, I'm not at all feeling stress at all. In fact, I'm feeling very blissful all the time, happy all the time, like very cool. The only reason is because as soon as I get up in the morning, first 2.5 hours, I do take a class. Nothing but one of the recording is getting completed every day. My pending works are getting day by day. Like, my pending works are simply, they're just getting completed. Earlier, approximately 150 hours of video classes, 150 hours content will take for me close to 7-8 months to record. More than 6 months it will take. From there, today within 1.5 month, I completed almost less than 1.5 month, I completed 150 hours of content. This entire, the way I worked, the way I am working, but completely has been transformed. My mindset has been transformed only because of a simple change. I made my environment conducive to me so that I can work better. You also have to do same thing. Very simple. You find the environment where you really work, rather postpone. You find that an environment, conducive environment that's suitable to you. Implement that environment around you. Naturally you work, and naturally when you're working, your stress comes down substantially. The only reason for stress is accumulation of pending task. The more you are completing your task day by day, the less you are stressful. And one day you will reach a position that you will not have a stress at all. See, work pressure is different. Even today, every day I'll have some work pressure because I have so many deliverables to the students. I have to talk to many students, I have to reply many students, I have to talk about the next product launching, I have to talk about the timetables, I have to talk about app related issues, website related issues, everyday class. That's work pressure. Pressure is something you can handle. Anybody can handle work pressure. The point is, stress is something you can't handle. Stress is something that comes out of regret. You feel regret because you're not planning, you're not doing what you planned. So are you in this category? Check out. If so, immediately implement important steps so that you will no more postpone the things. You will continuously finish off whatever you're planning. Create an environment like that. So long story short, simple, you become stressful when you postpone the things, when you're feeling regretful. That is what the root cause of the stress, not anything else. It's not the voluminous syllabus that you have. No, that is not the stress point factor. The stress point is you're postponing what you're supposed to do, what you planned actually the next 1 week, you are trying to postpone it. And that is the reason, and that is what causing you the stress. Very simple, observe where your energy is moving, where your time is moving. Since it comes to time and energy, we have plenty of time. Every one of us will have plenty of time. The point is, we are having very limited energy. Productive energy is very limited. Observe where your energy is being diverted into. Try to reduce those, points where your energy is getting wasted. Try to reserve that energy for your productive purposes. That is something useful for your growth, personality or professional, whatever growth. Getting in. Use that energy for your professional, personal growth. And believe me, you bring these little bit changes in your lifestyle, and it definitely enhances the way you're working in the next few months, few years. It will transform you literally in altogether a different person. And today I'm telling you, I'm very happy that I'm finishing all my works on time. I'm like, I can see a substantial improvement in my lifestyle, my thought process. I'm very calm, composed, I hope you're able to understand what I'm trying to tell. So, this is the solution for stress. Simple, finish the pending tasks, your stress will naturally reduce. Whatever next 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months time you have, whatever syllabus you have, first stop worrying, start working. I always say this, stop worrying, start working. The moment you start working, your worry comes down substantially. That's it. Do well, all the very best.